Alrighty. How's my pick three at a glance family doing today? A little rainy here today. Good day for the ducks. I know the ducks are happy because it's been pouring down buckets of rain. Alright. More Money Terry here at you again. Live and in living color. With pick three at a glance. Lottery system for Missouri evening draws. This system is good for all states and in all countries because it's based off the 1-1 rundown and off the law of averages of tracking down your pick three numbers. Alrighty. So this is the strategy session today, family. Today is July the 26th, 2022. Yesterday's number was for July the 25th, 2022 was 852. And I like to keep people on target. The last time that number came out in Missouri was March the 21st, 2020. That's just to give you an idea how long it takes these numbers to come back straight. And what I'm showing you here is applicable to any city, any country, any midday, any evening draw. That's why it's important that you know at all times where the numbers are and how they stand. Like I said, it can take 3 years for 1,000 numbers to cycle through. So from the beginning point to when you start tracking to the end point can be anywhere between 3 to 3.5 years. So that's why it's important to track. It's impossible almost to know what number is coming the next day on a consistent basis. The system is set up for you to lose, not for you to win, but you can increase your chances if you're tracking the actual numbers. Up here we have the numbers, like I say, in the middle of the year. I started in the middle of the year, June. So what I do, I always see what numbers are left for the end of the year, pretty much. And as I'm hitting, when I start hitting, I make a bucket list of the numbers that I see and how they're playing. So when I hit, I know what actual numbers to start playing and looking at to play. I don't necessarily, if you got another method that is helping you along, but the other systems of the different 1-1 rundowns, the grids and the tic-tac-toes only shows you a fraction and only gives you a small amount of data to be successful and increase your odds in this pick three game. So the system's not made for you to win. It's 1 in 1,000 odds. You only got 365 days in a year. You only gonna get a third of those numbers if a different number come out every day. So, and that's not going to happen either because you're going to have numbers to double up and come back. That's why I say that it takes almost 3 years for that 1,000 numbers to cycle out. And if you're not tracking the actual numbers with my pick three at a glance system, you're going to lose more than you win. Okay? And this system has been very good to me. It's a very easy system, family. So this is the strategy section. So I want everybody to kind of get into my head to see how it's been successful for me. Okay. And another thing I say, if you don't know why you're playing a number, don't play it. Okay. And the only way you're going to actually know why you're playing a number or why you missed a number is tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, period. I heard the saying, this ain't rocket science. It's only 1,000 numbers. It's teachable and doable. We can track 1,000 numbers. Pick four, we can't track 10,000 numbers. I don't care what you do. That's luck. If you hitting and you winning in pick four, it's luck. You hitting, you winning in pick five, it's luck. It ain't nothing but luck. Pick three is not luck. You can track 1,000 numbers. And not saying it's going to be easy, but at least you know where the numbers are and why you're using them or picking them to play. Okay, and it is easy with my system. It's easy, very simple to track the 1,000 numbers. So these numbers up here today is The ones underlined in red is the numbers that have come out and hit. So take a screenshot of it or pause it, write them down, whatever you want to do with those so far. The 992, the 160, 076, and the 574 are my pet numbers. Those numbers I carry every day, period. I carry those every day. And then now, like I said, the reason why I'm carrying them, the 992 hasn't failed in over a year. The last time it failed was March of 21. So in the 92, same thing in the back pair. So that's why I'm carrying it. And the number didn't fall last year any. So that's why I'm carrying that number. So the 160, it hasn't fallen in that formation in the six-way combination at all last year. And it didn't fall 160 in 15 years. So I'm carrying that number, period. It's got to come because I play by law average. But it just only missed 1 year. Not saying it didn't come at all in 15 years. It didn't come like that in 15 years. 076, the same way. It hadn't came in 15 years and it didn't fall last year at all. That's why I put it as part of my bucket list. But it did come this year. It came 760. And it just recently came as 760 twice, but it took 6 months. But I carried it for 6 months, and I got close to $1,000 for it. And I know I didn't invest no grand. No, I know I didn't invest no grand in it. So that's what I'm talking about. You follow your numbers, play up to the come, make that money out. And now I'm still playing it as 076, investing in it as 076, pretty heavily as 076, because I just won the money to reinvest in my number. 574 is the same way. What I'm doing with it, I know why I'm carrying it the same way. It didn't fall any last year, okay? And it hasn't failed in 15 years in that form. It's got to come. So, and you see what I'm saying? You got one number where you got 3 numbers that didn't fall like that in 15 years. So you see what the importance of tracking these numbers? So if you've been playing that 160 and then 9 out of 10, if you ain't tracking it, you're going to miss it when it comes. If you don't know to keep carrying it. That's what a lot of people, that I was doing at one time. I'd carry a number, not know why I was carrying it, fall off of it, and here it comes the next couple of days. That ain't a good feeling. I just talked with a guy that's going through that. But he's got to realize that this is not an overnight thing. You got to be in the long run. And to be in the long run, in the first place, you got to know why you're in it. If you don't know why you playing a number, you don't know why you in it. It's just like business. If you're investing in a business and you don't know why you're investing in the business and the business failed, you act surprised. So this is business to me. Pick 3. And like I say, I hate to lose anyway. So this is how it goes. It could take 60 days to 90 days for your number to come in. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yeah. You sure can. And if you don't know why you're holding on to it, you're going to fall off of it at a bad time. I've been there and done that. You'll play with more confidence because you'll see how the numbers are running. You'll be able to track with my system, pick 3 at a glance, the front pair, the back pair. The front pair and the back pair. You'll be able to see all that. So I'm going to get off of that. I'd like to kind of explain what I'm doing here. All right. Okay. So what we have here, these are the doubles that haven't failed for the year, and the singles that haven't failed. Okay. On the left hand side is the singles. On the right hand side is the doubles. Doubles, we call them doubles. Sometimes I like to talk like I'm talking to people that's just beginning. Those that's been around a while, they know what's going on. But doubles are numbers that have three numbers that have two like numbers in them, which is up top there, the 223 is a double, got two twos in it. And then you have triples, and there's only 10 of those, and they are the triple eights, say 888. Okay, so that's it on that strategy. That's why I'm playing. If you don't know why you're playing a number, don't play it. Okay. Let's go to the next one here. Next strategy. All right. This is the red hot alert board strategy from the tracking. Like I said, the red hot to me is my everyday carry, the 992, the 160, and the 076, and the 574. Okay, I've been carrying them. I'm not tripping off of them. Whenever they come, I'm gonna hit them. Whenever they come, I'm gonna hit them. So, wherever they come, I'm going to hit them. Excuse me for a minute here. All righty, right back at you. Okay, what we have here is the red hot alert, and that this red hot alert, I have 23. It's a pair. It's pair number 23. That ain't failed in 93 days and counting. Okay, so that lets you know how long it takes for these numbers to drop. So if you've been playing a number with 2 and 3 in it, it's been over 90 days since the number is falling. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't track, I would know that if I wouldn't track it. I'd get on that 23 and be planning for another 60 days. But now I know that it didn't come. I know why it's not coming. I just know on the average about how long it takes for numbers to fall because I'm tracking them every day. So, but I'm going to add that 2 and 3 now to my bucket list. If I don't, I can see the 2. I know last year from tracking that 223 and 233 didn't fall last year. So if anything, I would add 223 and 332 onto my bucket list. All right. And I also know the mirrors of the numbers didn't fall last year. The 778 and the 887, but the 778 did fall this year. I wouldn't know that if I wasn't tracking my numbers. You have to carry those numbers over from year to year to see what's going on. So when you do when you do hit, you know where to go and get the actual number of the 1,000 numbers from. Not doing a tic-tac-toe or a rundown or pulling numbers out the sky. If you're playing for luck, that's fine and good. And if you're winning good with luck, that's even better to me. If it's working for you, but I don't know how consistently and how long it's going to work, you know. So with that 2-3 not playing, when I run a 2-3 rundown on it, is in the left-hand corner there, you can see it'd be 2-3-0, 2-3-1, 2-3-2, 2-3-3, 2-3-4, 2-3-5, 2-3-6, 2-3-7, 2-3-8, and 2-3-9. Okay, so that I would run that 50-cent box when I hit, if I added it on. Okay, and right now I am carrying that. So, but I like I said, this month's been pretty good to me, so I have the money to do it with. But like I said, if you want to stick to a budget, you want to play responsibly. I'm not going to play all that money back and not know that I might have to carry my numbers for another 30 days. Ain't no big deal for me because I know my numbers coming. I'm counting them down. I'm watching them. I don't sweat it. It's just like drinking 2 soda pops or almost today, a gallon of gas run you about $4, $5, $6. So, I mean, but that's just part of my investment. This is like an investment program for me. And it's been working fairly well. I've had this system for over 30 years, I think, and I just got a chance to show it on YouTube. And, I always want to know how I was going to get it out to people, and this is the way I'm doing it. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. That's it on that. These are hot, okay? And I know why I'm playing them. I told you why I'm playing it. So do with it as you may. But take another 30 days for me, ain't a thing. It ain't a thing, because when it hit, I'll get them, okay? Right. Okay. Next one is going to be front pair, back pairs strategy. These are the front pairs and back pairs for the rest of the year from my tracking, and they've been hitting pretty good. I got the 9-9 as red, like I said before. That 9-9-2 I'm playing. You can see over there that 9-2 I got on the back pair too. My strategy is on this pretty much. I match the front pairs and the back pairs up. Like you got the 2-2 front and the 2-4 back. The 2-2 front and the 2-4 back. If I'm looking for a number play, I play 2-2, 2-4. Or 6-8, 8-8. Or 3-7, 7-7. Or 4-8, 8-8. All right. So that's how I do that. I match them up, and I know what front's falling and what backs is falling. Okay. So that's how you do front pair and back pair, and you only got 12 left for the year, and 8 on the back. So you wouldn't know that unless you was tracking. Okay. Alrighty. So, okay. That's it for the front pairs and the back pairs. Pretty simple. And as we do, when I go to the 1-1 rundown strategy, if you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you're a viewer and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting on? If you're playing pick 3. But it's fairly simple. Follow me with the 1-1 rundown, and I'll show you all 5 strategies. This here is just the one strategy of how I use the system. This here is the pairs. Like I said, that 23 ain't been out now 90-some days and counting. All right. And what I do when I track the pairs, whatever pairs are left, and this from month to month, I carry over to the next month. So I know how those pairs are falling, just like I said. I know that 23 ain't been in 90 days and counting. So you look at that, that's going to be another, I'll say another 7 days. That's going to be 100 days. That's why I say these numbers are not made for you to win and hit the next day. It's meant for you to be in there in the long haul and know possibly how a number is going to come straight so you can hit it for straight. That's what I shoot for, straights pretty much. And I do hit for boxes, but boxes is not my main thing. I shoot for to see how my numbers coming straight. And the only way you're going to really able to do that is tracking that front pair and back pair and know what pairs came together. Didn't come together, didn't come. And play by the laws of average with the numbers rotating. That's going to be the only way you're going to be able to do that. No tic-tac-toe, no mirroring, no up and down, other than the one that I have for mirroring to find, the opposite number of each other. That is simple. But that's all I use is one down because it's the easiest. It's almost like 1 and 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. When it get past that for me, my math thing is done. Okay. So, but here is just tracking the pairs, carrying over from month to month. So you'll get down to, and it takes, like I said, 3 months to maybe get to that one pair that ain't played. Then to pick that pair up. Because by law of average, 9 out of 10 is finna start hitting. Okay? And you'll know when to get off something because you're tracking the actual numbers. You know when an actual number is code, a number, like I'm talking about the 1, 2, 3 is code or whatever that number is, when the actual number is code rather than seeing what single number is code and trying to play it. Now you want to know what the actual number is that is code. So you'll know when to play it or when the last time it been out or how it been out. And with my system, you'll know all that at a glance. No add, no subtracting, no all that stuff, other than doing the 1-1 rundown on the number to find out what column it comes off of with my strategy. So, like I said, the only thing on this strategy deal with me, and like I said, the last time that 2, 3 played together, and the number's not going to vary from state to state in rotation to rotation. They're going to work like this, okay? Because April 2022, it came 923. That's the last time in Missouri that number has come out, that 2-3 pair has came out. And it didn't take a lot of work to figure that out from tracking. Okay. I think I got it. All right. Alrighty here. This here, with my rundown system, like I said, middle of the year, I look for numbers that are opposite of each other that haven't played, or they call them mirror numbers. Really, they're really the opposite of each other. From the 1,000 numbers that play, you got triple zeros to 499 and 4 and 500 to 999. And that's the scale you got. So you take that 1,000 number, divide them in half, and you got the top half of the smaller numbers and the bottom half of the larger numbers, okay? So this is what you have here. You have this grid here. You make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay? So on this grid here, you got the larger numbers at the bottom, smaller numbers at the top. Well, other than the 0, they can be either way. It's just like an ace. Ace is a king. So I guess a 0 and a 5 is king. So, but say you're playing 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 come in, and they mirrored your whole number. They mirrored your number. Say you're playing 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3 come in, they mirrored your whole number. So the reason being, a 1 is opposite of a 6 is opposite of a 1. A 2 is opposite of a 7 is opposite of 2. 3 opposite of 8 opposite than 3. 4 opposite than 9 opposite than 4. 5 opposite of a 0 opposite of 5, pretty much. So in instance, also now say that, well, they mirrored one of your single numbers. So in instance, like you were playing this 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 8 come in, they just mirrored that. They mirrored your 3 with an 8. That's how you'll notice that. Or same thing, they mirrored your, if you're playing, same here, you're playing 1, 2, 3, and 1, 7, 3 come in, they mirrored your 2 with the 7. Or same here, if you're playing 1, 2, 3, and 6, 2, 3 come in, they mirrored your 1 with the 6. That's all it is. They mirrored the number. And this here is the actual whole numbers that are mirrored. That's how I check. And that with the law of average, on average, one of these numbers, if I roll these over, say none of these came in for the year, and I roll them over to the next year, I got this is on my bucket list. I'm looking for these numbers because one of these numbers is going to come in within that year. And as I'm tracking, I'll be able to track them down and see which one's more likely to come or how it might come. Because if I put it on my bucket list to play every day. Not a lot of work. Just a lot of, I guess, common sense to me. So these are the same here. All these are the opposite of each other. 2, 3, 0, 7, 8, 5. 2 can be a 7, 7 can be a 2, 3 can be an 8, 8 can be a 3, 0 can be a 5, 5 can be a 0. Just the opposite of each other. All these numbers are opposite. Okay? And that's pretty much my strategy. So when I hit, I'll go to my mirrored numbers and see if it's something I want to play off of that. Because I know by law average it's going to come. All right. So the major thing is remember, these are 3-year cycles on that 1,000 numbers. And how long it could take for them to come in. So if you're trying to hit heavy and hit hard, only way you're going to win every day is play all 1,000 numbers, and you still ain't going to win because you're only going to probably get a payout of $600 that you really put $100 on one number and that bad boy come in. I mean, and that's luck. That'll probably never happen again in your whole lifetime, I would think. And it depends on how much you're playing. But if you're playing heavy like that, you're going to burn your money up. All right, y'all. I think that's it. Till we meet again, love and peace. Play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. God bless.